Welcome, everyone, to episode 41 of the Over the Line podcast on the Degenerate Sports Network. What's going on? Are you still laughing about the Serbia thing?
No, I was trying to share the stream on Twitter. That's the stupidest tweet I've seen.
Oh, okay. I was like, dude, no way this got you going like that. Anyways.
He's just laughing for the full minute before.
Yeah.
I'll say it later. We'll talk about it.
All right. Anyways, welcome everyone to episode 41. Like I said on my little comment there, I'm ready to lose some money. I wanted to say football can't hurt me, but I'm afraid to say that, and some like injury news come out from the Niners somehow. So I'm just going to shut up. But this is going to be a non-football show. No betting football, no talking football, nothing. So get used to it from now on. Well, for a week.
I'll still find a way to talk about football.
Yeah, I'm sure our Raiders guys will have some Raiders takes here in a second. But
we're not a holding pattern. Shame.
I'm not talking about the Raiders anymore.
Oh, yeah. Where's what's his name to come in here with the comments?
I hope he's here. I hope he's here.
This is basically
actually, yeah. Let's take a minute, Shane. You have the floor. What do you think about the Steelers' recent coaching hire? If you don't mind talking about it.
If any of you have not seen my 3 different podcasts I've now done since the news happened, I think I'd have to actually go back through and think about at the time of the hire too, to kind of determine if I want to stay with this take or not. But I think if you factor in the situation the team is in and the optics of it and just all of the factors that go into a head coaching hire, this has got to be one of the bottom 5 of the last decade. It's truly
yeah.
And it's not about McCarthy's ability as a head coach and it's the whole idea of Mike Tomlin steps down mercifully to allow you to move into hopefully a new era where you just can try to get rid of some of the stank, frankly, of the last decade of not being able to win a playoff game, and a roster that's old and expensive and frankly poorly put together in a lot of ways. And you're starting 42-year-old quarterbacks and the whole thing. and instead of looking yourself in the mirror and saying, you know what, maybe we need to do something else. Maybe we need to go back to basics and hire a young coach that we hope can mold this team into a winner again. You go find the Yinzerest looking bastard you can find, and you put him in the head coaching spot and say, we're gonna compete for championships. Art, you're not competing for shit, buddy. I'm sorry. Get out of here with that shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to crap on Mike McCarthy's homecoming, and he's truly excited and happy about it. I'm happy for him. I really am. I don't have a problem with Mike McCarthy. You shouldn't be coaching this fucking football team, but I'm sorry. You might honestly, if we had a young coach come in and he wanted to bring McCarthy in as the offense coordinator for a couple years, sure, that's fine. Veteran coach probably could help with some of the head coaching stuff as a young guy grows. Here's no reason for any team in 2026 to be coached by Mike McCarthy. There's literally no reason. We've seen this game played out now. Guys don't get third head coaching opportunities very often for a reason. It's not this. What is this going to accomplish? Does anyone have anything to say that they think is not what I just said? Because I can't find anybody who seriously thinks that this is going to go any other way than what I just said.
No, I mean, I was thinking the same thing as you. I thought they were going to, after all the initial coaches got hired and everything, I thought they might go for a young guy that, not a no name, but that might not have his name as recognized to most people, and try to pump some life into the team. But they went complete opposite. And like you said, I honestly thought they could have brought in someone young, and bringing in Mike would have been a great addition, but not as head coach.
Yeah. I mean, I'll let you go, Jake.
I was just gonna say, the only thing that I could really I don't hate the hire, but
Jake,
it kind of makes me wonder if Shula just bombed the interview or something.
That's what I don't believe that for a second. I think they're lying to you, Jake. Yeah. They're lying to you. No, I'm sorry. There's no way. There's no way that's what happened. I promise.
It was reported by Filipponi, and so that's an automatic not.
Yeah, I'm not listening to that man speak about anything. But
It does make maybe that could explain it, but I don't know. I don't hate it. It's just like they want to be the 7th seed so badly. Like,
and you
that's
cannot
really the
operate
biggest
this
issue
way
with them.
anymore. They literally gotten
Yeah.
out because otherwise Mike would still be coaching this team, and I'm not talking about McCarthy. The other Mike that's not here anymore. He would just still be coaching the team and it'd be the same thing. But he
Yeah,
he gave you an opening to stop doing this every year, bang your head into the wall for 10 years in a row, and he did, and they still found a way to do it. It's incredible.
This hire is such a sign that they were just gonna have Tomlin for like 5 more years, probably.
Yes, yeah.
Like, that's really what it tells me.
And what's sad is McCarthy had some great teams in Dallas. Like, it's not like, I mean, not amazing, but like some
and he
better.
has one more playoff.
He won
win
12
in
games 3 years in a
2017
row.
than the Steelers do.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, he had some better teams, and he's about to come into a roster that's has some questions at
Iffy
some
at best.
key, some questions at some key positions.
Yeah,
Sorry,
now-
go ahead, Dalton.
Yeah, now he'll probably the roster might get a little bit better, but like at the end of the day, they're gonna be out in the first round of the playoffs. Like that's the thing. Everything that everyone was unhappy with about Tomlin is literally why Mike McCarthy got fired from his last 2 head coaching jobs.
Yes.
He had great teams in Dallas, but never won any. Like he's the main reason why Dak Prescott's probably never going to win a Super Bowl because his best years got wasted with Mike McCarthy shitting his pants in the playoffs over and over and over again. And to me, this is just an extremely safe hire. And this is kind of the issue with like the ownership of multiple Pittsburgh franchises.
Really?
Where, they're just like, we just don't want to rock the boat and we don't want to take any chances. The team, it works well enough. We're making money and, we're constant, and in football, we're constantly relevant. So why would we take a risk on anybody that's not like a known commodity?
Yeah, Ben Roethlisberger had a quote yesterday that I really liked. He said, he'd rather have someone that bleeds Pittsburgh than an offensive genius. So that made me laugh. But like that's the argument that I don't know. I know a lot of people are a little higher on him, I guess, after his press conference yesterday, but
I could not be lower on someone after a press conference. It could not have been. He could not have had a worse press conference it couldn't have happened. He literally basically begged Aaron Rodgers to come back.
Yeah, exactly. I was surprised he was so open about that. I thought he was going to be like, "Oh, it'll be Aaron's decision or something," but he said definitely.
The only thing Aaron should be able to decide right now is whether he wants to play football, period, and also where he's going to go get massively high in a jungle somewhere. There's the only 2 things Aaron Rodgers should be deciding right now.
Yeah. The problem is, though, if Aaron Rodgers is not your quarterback next year, who is?
I literally don't care.
Will Howard.
You can do it right now. I would sign up for Dalton to be the quarterback of this team for all 17 games next year. I literally don't care.
God.
There is no outcome next year that is possibly good enough with any quarterback currently available that it matters who the hell the quarterback is this team. It doesn't matter.
Mac Jones.
I honestly could see it being Will Howard.
I honestly hope it is. At this point, you keep saying him.
I don't know who else they're gonna if it's not Rodgers, I don't know.
Drew Aller.
Sure. He'll lose 12 games. That's fine.
No. He won't.
Oh, you know what it'll be? It's gonna be Garrett Nussmeier. Because Garrett Nussmeier's dad coached with McCarthy.
200 pounds soaking wet Garrett Nussmeier.
God.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we do our quarterbacks episode. I have a Nussmeier comp that I think, like a ceiling for Nussmeier that I think is funny and painfully accurate.
Right.
So make sure we check out the draft show. But real quick, you're not gonna, no matter who's the quarterback, probably still gonna win 9 games because you nailed the defensive coordinator hire.
He hasn't been hired. He has not been hired yet, so I don't want to say that for sure. But
it's not official.
I will say Steelers fans are so down on Patrick Graham, and I really don't understand that. I think he just has bad PR from working with the Raiders, but he's actually a really good defense coordinator.
Yeah, I actually have no problem with that. My problem is always just going to be that this team did the only thing that they possibly could have done to make me mad is what they did. They literally did the only thing they could have hired almost anyone else, and it would have been like, all right, maybe. They literally did the thing that everyone is going to laugh at us for them doing, and they managed to do it. It's really incredible.
Here's the question: who would you rather have had, Mike McCarthy or Mike McDaniel?
Yes, Mike McDaniel, 10 times over, 100
Mike
times
McCarthy or Sean McDermott?
No, I'd take Mike. I would take Mike McCarthy.
They're in the same tier where like I don't think either of them are going to get this team any closer to winning a championship, and they're probably also not going to let them lose enough. So they would be interchangeable essentially for me because it's the same problem.
How about this one? Mike McCarthy or Jim Schwartz?
Well, Jim Schwartz should probably just retire so that the Browns like don't even get to do anything with him. Like that'd be so funny.
Browns are so funny.
I don't want to make this show the NFL news roundup, Casey. I apologize.
No, I'm just like the Browns are just.
We have to talk about the fact that the Browns owner didn't hire either of apparently the top candidates that they recommended that he hired, only to hire someone he thought was going to allow him to keep the coordinator in place for Schwartz, and then Schwartz literally rage quit. This is incredible stuff happening with the Browns.
They should have just at this point. They should have just kept Stefanski. Like
not even that. Just if it's really that important to you that he coordinates defense, just name him the fucking head coach for a couple of years and move on with your life. What is the point of bringing Todd Monken just to lose the guy that you were desperately apparently trying to keep on board? Why would you not be like, hey Jim, listen, you're not getting the job. Are you going to be okay if we keep you as the DC if we hire this guy? And if he says no, then don't fucking hire the other guy.
Yeah.
If it's that important to you. Or do and tell him to fuck off. It doesn't matter. But the fact that neither of those things apparently happened is incredible to me. How do you not know the answer to that question before you hire someone?
Also,
what are you talking about?
Why are we hiring Todd Monken?
I don't even care about that at this point. It's not even the problem anymore. They could have hired anybody. The Browns kept getting turned down by everybody. I think they got turned down by me at some point. I had to check my inbox. I wasn't sure. That's what it felt like.
That was the funniest thing that I like woke up and read today. That was one of the
won't hire the 35-year-old because he doesn't want Jim Schwartz. Hire 60-year-old, still loses Jim Schwartz. You're the Browns. That sucks for you guys.
It's a hot job too because they have a Pro Bowl quarterback.
They do have a Pro Bowl quarterback.
The Pro Bowl the Pro Bowl's been meaningless for years.
This just
it's not even an accolade anymore.
From now on, I'm not taking it as an accolade at all. Like
I'm gonna have to go look up your season before I care if you win the Pro Bowl or not. Now I've always kind of been that way, but I especially have to now because what are we talking about?
Yeah.
At this point, they just need to name like a third team like a first, second, and third team All Pro.
Yeah, that would cover everybody who matters probably.
Yeah, I agree.
Probably.
Yeah, but. That's our football for the day.
Yeah, that's our
I like how you opened the show, Casey, and you were like, there's going to be no football talk.
And we're 15 minutes in, and it's been all football.
I do have that tweet that I saw real quick. So it was someone tweeted about career sacks allowed by top 100 offensive linemen according to PFF's big board. And Caden Proctor was last on that list. It was 17 allowed. And the first reply to that was Proctor poops after he showers.
To be fair, almost all of those sacks came his freshman year.
No, it's just the first reply to
that man.
Oh my god,
that's such an insult.
Speaking of which, we're going to be doing offensive tackle rankings tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah,
before we get into quarterbacks next week. But yeah, Kate, apparently. That was what I read before the show started. I was like, what the hell?
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Caden Proctor, man.
Yeah.
Wide receiver 1 in the class, by the way.
Yes.
Those of you who know, that's all I'm going to say.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, all right, Casey.
All right, let's go ahead and kick off with the betting. Jake, I know you have some soccer, so go ahead and kick us off there.
The other football.
So the first one, kind of going for value here, but this will be tomorrow in the Europa League. I'm taking SC Freiburg money line at plus 260 against Lille. I know so many of these are going to make Shen laugh. This is actually just a city though. This isn't that crazy.
Lille.
But they're underdogs here, but Wheel is just playing terribly right now. They were really good last year to get into this competition, and they've just been bad in their league and in the Europa League all year. So I think it's pretty good value against a team that's struggling at plus 260. And then I have 3 Premier League bets. First one is Brighton, money line at minus 120 against Everton. This is just feels like an easy lock. I mean, they're just a lot better in their home. They're massive favorites, so I'm just going to take the free money there. Then I have Bournemouth at plus 125 against Wolves. They're on the road, so there's a little bit more value here.
Just Wolves.
That's their name. That's it.
God.
But they're much better. Wolves are probably going to be relegated this year. Bournemouth has been much better, and the fact that it's plus odds is pretty nice here. So I'm taking that. And then the last one, I'm going with Tottenham and Man City for a draw at plus 310. The last 2 weeks I've bet on Tottenham drawing, and I've won both times. So
nice.
Last week I got it at plus 260. I mean, they're just such a average team. It's just like you can bet on a draw every week. Manchester City is way closer to the top of the league, but they've been kind of down in recent weeks. So I think it's worth taking at plus 310. But those 4 come out to plus 5,988.
There you go.
Right.
And Shane,
good.
You'll be happy to know that Wolves is actually short for Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all knew that. We
Wolverhampton Wanderers.
See, that kind of kills my joke because I wanted to then ask Jake if they get relegated, would they be dogs instead of Wolves?
Yes.
But
Still,
I guess. Yes. Okay. All right. Anyway, I will be here all week, unfortunately.
All right, Jake, is that all your soccer bets for the
yeah.
week? All right. I just have a college basketball bet for tomorrow. Taking 2 top 25 teams. But the first one is Colorado at number 8, Iowa State. The line is 17.5, which was a little surprising to me because Colorado has actually been covering the spread on their games a lot this year. Haven't been getting blown out really by any teams, and they've played a few top 25s and kept it within a reasonable 5 to 6 point margin. So I'm thinking 17.5 is just too good to be true for this Colorado team, so I'm taking them. And then I have Washington at Illinois at minus 12.5 or at 12.5. I'm taking Illinois minus 12.5 in this one. Those two together is at plus 269. So that's going to be the little play for tomorrow. And then just a little recap on my future for the Miami, Ohio Redhawks to make the Final Four. Again, they played yesterday, and they won in like last second fashion, 86-84 against UMass. Like
the march to March Madness continues.
Dude, just unreal, just getting by the skin of their teeth, just like every week. But hey, they're winning, so keep on keeping on, Redhawks. But let's go ahead and get into some hockey bets here. Dalton, you want to go ahead and
I can get
this started on this one?
I'm going to start tracking them. Now that we're going to be consistently doing NHL. We're hitting that point in the year, but I did hit last week. On my parlay, I'm keeping the same system, looking for games that both teams are averaging about the same, about 3 goals a game, and just taking the underdog at plus 1.5 goals. So this week I got for tomorrow night Predators plus 1.5 against the Devils. The Utah Mammoth at plus 1.5 against Carolina. And I got the Flyers at plus 1.5 against the Bruins. Those 3 parlay together at plus 261.
I like that.
Nice. I just have a 4-leg parlay. I just took 4 teams that were minus 1.5 spread and had like pretty good value. So I started with the Islanders at plus 198 against the Rangers. I thought that was pretty nice, especially considering how down the Rangers have been this year. I got the Lightning over the Jets at plus 122. Colorado over Montreal at plus 172. That felt like really good value for how good Colorado is. And then the Wild over the Flames at plus 118. So those 4 came out to plus 3,822. So nice little bump there.
Yeah. I like that. All right, Shane. I know it's not your favorite thing to bet on, but let's get into the hockey.
I guess I'll have to learn hockey here in a minute. Learn puck.
Let's do that hockey.
I'm gonna. I got nothing. Listen. There's no analysis going on here. Just to be clear, I did not really feel like doing it right now. Maybe once we get past the Super Bowl, I'll have to start like actually trying to think about what I'm doing. Blackhawks plus 1.5 at the Penguins. I don't know. I thought about taking plus or minus 1.5 with Penguins at home, but I'm like, my luck, they would just disappoint me. So that's plus 1.5 for the Blackhawks. Hurricanes minus 1.5. I hate the Mammoth name, so I just bet against them. That's pretty much my reasoning for that one. I'm not gonna lie. And then Bruins minus 1.5. Flyers no. Oh. That's how I feel. I don't actually care about it, but I feel like I'm supposed to because
Yeah.
So I just Boston. Not that Boston would be any better, but whatever. Bruins minus 1.5. All that together plus 818.
Nice. So I just have a three leg parlay here for NHL. I took the Islanders money line against the Rangers. Islanders just better team in my opinion. Took the Kraken money line just because I like the name.
So funny. That's a name.
Yeah, it's just an amazing name. And then I took the Lightning money line just because better team. I know that they're I just didn't trust the puck line, so I just took their money line. All 3 of those together is at plus 420. So loving that 3-leg parlay. All right, guys, let's get into NBA. Everyone has to just get with us here. We're getting into the swing of things. We'll have one more week of football, like I said, but we're slowly getting into it. So we'll keep honing our skills on this one. But we'll get into the NBA here. Jake, you want to go ahead and tip off our NBA picks for us?
Yeah, I can. So I'm continuing to bet against the Kings as I do every week. So I'm taking the Sixers at minus 12 tomorrow. Even at minus 12, that feels like a pretty safe number. Even though Giannis is injured and the Bucks are falling apart, I'm still betting against the Wizards, so I'm going with the Bucks minus 2. I'm kind of hoping this one doesn't fall apart because the Bucks have been really bad this year, but it's the Wizards, so it's like they've got to get pulled through at minus 2 here. I'm going the Rockets minus 4.5 against Atlanta. Even with all the injuries they have, they just still keep winning. I mean, they're rising up the Western Conference despite like having 3 starters out. And Atlanta's just a playing team, so I think they can beat them by 5 points.
You could literally say that sentence for every year since the play-in began.
Yeah, I know.
Awesome, which is pretty awesome.
Well, I guess it's not the Trae Young Invitational anymore, but
not anymore. No, not until the Wizards somehow become like 39 and 43 every year. But
and then my last one was I took the Timberwolves money line at plus 180 against Oklahoma City. I just kind of felt the vibe on this one. I'm not super confident in it, but I don't know. This just feels like a game that Minnesota wins to me. And plus 180 is pretty good value for them. So I'm just going to add it to the parlay to juice things up a little bit. So those 4 come out to plus 1,883. So not anything crazy, but
pretty good.
Something.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll throw myself in here. I too am betting against the Kings because the Kings. I will say the 76ers, they spooked me a little bit the other day because if I'm not mistaken, were the Charlotte Hornets beating them by 50 points at one point?
Yeah,
guess
they
what?
throttled them.
Last week I bet on the Nuggets to beat Charlotte last week, and they lost at home to the Hornets by like 30. So
are the Hornets just good now, or is
no? They're still bad. They just
is this a mirage?
Was this Nuggets without Jokic?
Yeah, Jokic is still out.
So. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think.
Still though, I mean the Hornets shouldn't beat almost anyone by 30. And they've now done it like twice recently, 3 times recently.
Yeah, they beat the Thunder by 32.
That's right. So what?
Which is insane.
I don't know. I'm not sure what's. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just gonna assume the Sixers are gonna be fine because they're not playing the Hornets for some reason. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. I am taking the Wizards money line because I'm preying on the Bucks downfall because it's funny that Giannis is like, actually, never mind, I'm gonna peace out. Like, it's just kind of funny. But at the end of the day, the thing I will say about the Bucks is they won't be able to take away the championship they did get with him. At the very least, like, this was a success overall. Yeah. This era for them because they won that championship. Yeah. But it is going about as poorly as it could be now. So there is that. I have the Heat money line at Chicago. I didn't feel like betting I think it was like +1 or -1. I forget if they're favored or not. But I just go with the Heat over the Bulls at this point. I'm not betting them outright, but Timberwolves +5.5 against the Thunder at home. Last time they played, the Thunder was the home game for them, and they won by 5, I think it was. I think it was like the 3rd loss for the Thunder at the time. So I do think that's a good bet, Jake. I think you might be able to hit that part of your parlay. And then I have the Pistons -4 at the Suns. Pistons rolling right now pretty good, so I'll take them there. And all those together is +2,688.
Oh, I think that's our longest odds so far tonight.
I think so.
So, yeah liking that. I guess I'll just hop on the bandwagon too. I have Sixers -11.
Shut up, guys. Stop talking.
I have Sixers -11.5 against the Kings. Just over the past few weeks, the shit that you guys said the Kings have been playing in, I just can't bring myself to bet with them.
The Kings could do the funniest thing ever tomorrow.
I know. As soon as you said it, and then Shane said it, I was like, oh shit. So hopefully Dalton doesn't have it, but we'll see. And then I took the Rockets -4.5 just because the Hawks, man, just not a serious team.
Nope.
And then even with Jokic out, I'm taking Nuggets -7.5 against the Nets. Nuggets are at home. If the Nuggets are going to be a real team this year and make another run to the championship, they have to figure out a way to win without Jokic, and I think this is a good night to try to get that rolling. So all 3 of those together is at +581. So nothing too crazy, but a little meat there.
I like it.
Nice.
So it's funny. As a resident Sixers fan, I'm the only one here taking the Kings.
Yeah.
I'm taking Kings +11.5.
Yeah.
The Sixers have been pretty hot and cold lately. And I just think that they're not going to blow anybody out right now. I think the Kings will keep it within single digits. I think they might lose by 7, and it never really be a close game, but they'll still cover. I think. Taking Heat money line against the Bulls, and I'm just parlaying all these picks together. By the way, Heat money line. That one just kind of a toss-up game, kind of in Miami.
Same here.
And it boosts the parlay pretty good. And then I'm taking in the Nets-Nuggets game, I'm taking over 211.5 total points. I just think that's going to be a pretty high-scoring game, and I think we'll easily break 211.5. So those 3 together parlay at +628.
Nice.
All
right. We're going to tee off with our golf picks, but before we do, I just have to give a special fuck you to Ludwig Oberg again. Yeah. I gave him one chance, and he withdrew. He didn't even make it to the cut. Like,
I picked him to win as a joke, and I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Yeah. Holy shit!
Yeah,
I also picked him to win.
Oh yeah.
Can we? I have a proposition for the 3 of you guys. Can we all agree right here to make a pact? I think maybe, I don't know if permanent might be too strong, but I say as a show, we officially ban Ludwig Oberg for the next year.
I'm down.
I think, yeah.
We need to hold each other accountable.
He's Colorado. He's Colorado football to me at this point. I'm not betting him.
But Colorado would sometimes pay off.
I know, and
this year,
they hit for me 2 seasons when he first went there and they beat TCU. I got him at that plus 750 money line, and after that, it was just a complete disaster.
Yeah, because they already paid for it. They did it.
Yeah,
that's all they had to do.
Jake was just sniping out some of the games
because we're all like, no, and then Jake's like, no, I got this, guys. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I know the secret now. It's fine.
He was just freaking money on all of them, but I just could not bring myself to it. But
I'm okay with it. I think he should have to win a tournament.
I like that.
And
until
then
he wins the tournament.
Until he wins the tournament. And then I think specifically, like, he has to win a tournament, and then he has to, like, actually, like, complete the next one and not be a complete waste of space.
Yeah.
He has to win in top 10.
Leading this tournament over the next 2 months.
Yeah. Yes. He's got the second best odds to win this weekend at the Farmers Insurance.
Sure, why not?
Plus 1,700. And I already know what's going to happen. We're going to not bet on him and forsake him from the podcast, but he's going to end up winning this weekend or something like that.
I think the reason his odds are so high is because they probably think like that's what he should be doing is like selling Farmers Insurance packages. Like, that's probably what the problem is. Like, I think they're just like they're messing up what the point of it is. But
plus 1,700 to have the most sales. This weekend.
Most sales. I mean, maybe.
But let's go ahead and tee off. Shane, go ahead.
I like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shane, tee us off here for our picks.
So I'm going to just go with the favorite because I was an idiot last time and didn't do that. Not that he's an overwhelming favorite, but I'll just take Schauffele to win plus 1,300. He'll probably finish top 70 now instead of first or whatever. And then I do have, of course, have to throw the top 20 parlay out there. Got to go back to the well with my boy Pearson Cootie. He's the only one for some reason that actually I think made it in the top 20 of mine last week, even though I made fun of his name and that's the only reason I picked him. But I guess I'm just an asshole because he was the only one who showed up, so I'm gonna have to pick him again at plus 210. Keegan Bradley, who I think was second in this tournament a couple years ago, plus 175 to finish top 20, and then Wyndham, the hotel chain Clark. At plus 165, also to finish top 20 at plus 2,159. I don't think it's that crazy for this one, which means the only one of them is going to finish the tournament. Also, golf is a hobby, not a sport, as you can see by my thing.
It is.
So that's my official position until I win a top 20 bet.
No, I like that.
And then it's allowed to be a sport again.
Yeah. Then it earns your respect at that point.
Yeah.
I veered off a little bit from the top 20, just a tiny bit. I have a top 20, top 30, and top 40 all in the same play. So I took Schauffele top 20 because he's the favorite this week. So I'm just going to get him top 20 at minus 124. I took Siwoo Kim at to finish top 30 at minus 120. And then I took Wyndham, the hotel, Clark to finish top 40 at minus 124. Now, if you take all three of those together, it's at plus 498, but I had a little 20% boost I added on there, so it's at plus 598. Nice. If this doesn't hit, then I don't know what to do in golf because I even like built in some protection for myself. I know it's not like crazy.
Impossible.
Yeah, but it's like I'm like giving myself as much leeway as I can in this.
It's never been more over if this one.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna like hold my breath on this one, but I have to get rolling here.
I like it. All right, so I'm feeling pretty good about the value on my winner pick this week. I'm taking Jason Day to win at plus 3,300. He has 2 career wins at Torrey Pines, and he also had a tie for second last week. So playing good golf's really well at this course usually. And plus 3,300 just feels like incredible value for a guy who I feel like probably should be one of the favorites, and he was pretty far down the list this week. So I really like that pick. And then for my top 10, I got Harris English at plus 290. Just, solid golfer playing decently well. Just playing it safe with that. And then for my top 20 parlay, mostly just throwing out some big-ish names that have good value this week. And that historically played decent at Torrey Pines and are playing somewhat well lately. I got JJ Spawn, Sai Thagala, and Jake Knapp. Those three to all finish top 20 parlays together at plus 2,061. That's at least the normal parlay. I did get a little bit of I did put a 20% boost on it that I had, so that beefed it up a little bit. About 2,400, but yeah. But those three normally together parlay at plus 2,000.
Nice.
Nice. I also picked Xander Schauffele to win it at plus 1,300. I picked the favorite last week and it worked. This clearly isn't like as much of a
it's a little bit different than picking Scotty Scheffler at this point.
But this is a tournament that he would win though. Like
it's true.
I don't know how to explain that. This just feels like one that he would win. That keeps his name among the top golfers. But I'm gonna take a stab at it, and then I did a 3-leg parlay for top 20 finishes. It wasn't even close last week. Only one of my 4 picks made the top 20. So I just took 3 stabs here. Did not much research, so take these with a grain of salt. But I went Will Zalatoris at plus 200. He finished in the top 20 last week, which I didn't expect. So decent value there. And then Cameron Young at plus 125 and Patrick Cantlay at plus 130, who was the only one that I picked last week to finish in the top 20. So hopefully he does that again. Those 3 come out to plus 1,452. So not anything crazy, but it really can't be with how poor I am at betting golf. So
yeah. Hopefully we can find the Zalatoris in the top 20 this week.
Otherwise, we're not going to get Patrick Cantlay.
Hey, you know what?
Oh, that hurt me to say. Even honestly, I'm not going to lie. I can't do it. That was
Come
bad.
for the bets, stay for the puns.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just still.
We left Casey.
I just like when Jake said he was like that he was the only guy that hit or didn't hit my thing. I was like, I went back to my play last week. It's just Oberg that didn't hit, and it's just really pissing me off even more.
We're gonna have to find a way to get him to know about this at some point. We're gonna have to find a way to be like, listen.
Imagine
we fucking.
I think at this point he has to know that he just routinely disappoints most people every weekend.
Yeah.
Because the expectations, like, we're all just waiting for this guy. For like 3 years now, we've all been waiting for this guy to break out and like be like an elite golfer, and he just occasionally teases it. Yeah, and it's like, dude, just stop. Like, you just disappoint us every weekend to the point now where like we have no expectations for you.
Yeah, you're getting freaking banned from a podcast betting show. That's not great. If you're
imagine next week we open the show and we have a 5th seed in here and it's just Ludwig sitting in here.
Yeah,
great.
I would let you.
All right, who do you think's good, man? Not you.
Yeah. Why don't you give us a top 20 there, Oberg?
Yeah, why don't you give us a top 20? See if you're better at betting than golfing. Maybe that's what you should do instead.
Yeah, so
just get some permaban from the PGA Tour for
Or imagine like we have him on here and like, all right, why don't you go ahead and give us your background here, and then he just starts talking. I kick him from the show. Like that's enough of him.
Literally, yeah. That's enough. Get permabanned.
Yeah. So
terrible.
I'm gonna find a way to reach out to him on social media and see if he'll join. I doubt it, but hey, I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Just tell him like we're gonna do all this stuff and then immediately kick him off the show.
Yeah,
second we see it.
That'd be hilarious. We land a huge guest like that. And we just immediately boot his ass.
Literally block him from ever joining this stream.
The ultimate
block all of us block him on social media. Literally cannot get in contact.
He's just like, yeah, thanks, Scott, and then we just kick him out. Like, nah, bro, you don't even get to thank us for being on the show.
I just make a short of that where it's just like we had the short's just like we had professional golfer Ludwig Oberg on, and then it's just a 10-second clip of him joining and cutting off.
We introduce him, and then he opens his mouth, and then before he gets any words out, just gone.
Oh my god! Yeah. Like shit.
Just standing on business on that one if you ever join. So
yeah.
But
oh my god!
Anyone else have any other bets for this week?
Oh man, are we done?
We're done for the night. It was a short show. We need it because football.
It would have been even shorter if I didn't go off into a tangent about why I hate Mike McCarthy.
No, we needed it.
But you deserve
it. Listen, I've only done it 4 times now this week. It's. I'm gonna have to find a way to add a 5th one to that. I don't know. Maybe I'll find a way tomorrow. What I'm talking about, like the Steelers would draft this guy, but it won't matter because Mike McCarthy is the head coach. No. But anyway, it is what it is.
Hey, at least you have your coach now, and like at least the Steelers did what they like. They at least followed their plan, essentially.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the Raiders are probably going to panic hire Davis Webb over the next 10 days just because Mark Davis gets too anxious and doesn't want to wait until after the Super Bowl to hire Clint Kubiak.
I think that would be really not awesome, but also Davis Webb might be okay, but it would be a really funny way to hire a coach.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, I do hope it's Kubiak for you guys' sake. I do think he's legitimately very good. But I also do fear you're right that they're just going to like hire someone because they don't want to wait any longer. It's like you can wait. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's like he's not he's not staying
at this point. Yeah, at this point, why not? I mean, it's literally just like it's only the Raiders.
Who are you competing with at this point?
Yeah.
Cardinals aren't hiring Clint Kubiak.
Mark Davis's demons.
This is true. Yeah. I just like the most important decision you have to make past your head coach has already been decided for you because you're going to take the quarterback at number 1. You don't have to rush literally anything.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything. Just sit there and wait.
Yeah.
No, they're going to hire they're going to hire Davis Webb or something.
Yeah. Yeah, they've done two interviews with him already.
Yeah, which Brady was not even there for the second interview because he was working.
Our partial owner was working. It's really funny.
He was doing his other job calling the Seahawks game.
Yeah, so watching his actual hopeful head coach.
Yeah.
Coach.
Yeah.
Where he did spend a lot of time glazing Kubiak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a weird situation that is, huh?
Yeah, it's almost as if it probably shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, it's almost like something's not really probably good about that. Maybe. I don't know.
It's Tom Brady, though.
Nah.
Who cares?
They won 3 games last year.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I won't believe that Brady's job is bad for the NFL until the Raiders actually start winning.
That's fair. I think
it's not an advantage. It's just weird.
It is just weird. Yeah. I don't think it matters at all. It's just a weird thing to be going on.
Like, imagine if Joe Buck were a minority owner of the Cowboys.
Well.
Yeah.
Weird. It would be weird. Also, a Bill Belichick certified not Hall of Famer. LOL. Rip loser.
Yeah.
I was just reading so people are starting to give their explanations why.
Oh, I saw the one from the Kansas City Star guy.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at.
It was basically he wanted to vote for the 3 senior candidates because they're on the same ballot as the coach and contributor, which is dumb. I will say there should be no reason for that. Like, you shouldn't have to decide between getting a senior finalist then and voting for a coach or a contributor or whatever. But you have to just vote for Bill Belichick if you want to not be looked at as an idiot.
Yeah,
that's just the easy decision to make. Yeah. Like you this shouldn't really be a hard thing to do. And I will say the only thing that I am a little bit upset about, and it's because just the imagery of it would be so good, even though I don't agree with this player even being in the Hall of Fame to begin with. Probably, imagine if Eli Manning, was a finalist and made it before Bill Belichick somehow.
Just one more time of a middle finger.
Would that not be incredible?
Yeah, Eli should be in the Hall of Fame. I will.
I don't think he's a Hall of Fame talent or player, but I get the accolades are there. Yeah.
If you win 2 Super Bowls playing quarterback in the NFL,
you're going to get it. Like, you're going. I'm not saying that he's not going to. I just personally don't think I would view him as anything close to a Hall of Fame player.
Yeah.
But when you win 2 Super Bowls, you're going to make it for sure, and you play as long as he did.
I would argue your last name's Manning, so that helps a little bit, I would say.
Yeah. But also, I would argue he has a stronger case than Phillip Rivers.
I think Phillip is a much better player than him.
Oh yeah,
but by a good margin at this point. But like, I get it. Like he has more accolades than him. Like he's going to make it. But.
And also, Phillip Rivers is kind of the main reason why Phillip Rivers doesn't have a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah, you can make that argument for sure. So I can't really argue there. But I care more about how good the player was above anything else. I really just don't care about because everything else is a team accomplishment at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like more so than anything else. Like you can be a great player. I mean, Dan Marino doesn't have a freaking Super Bowl ring, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like if that dude couldn't win the game, like
well, that's the thing. If you're not gonna win rings, like you have to be like, I mean, look at the guys that don't have rings that are quarterbacks that are in the Hall of Fame. It's like Marino, Jim Kelly, Warren Moon, and Fran Tarkenton. And those guys have all won several MVPs.
For sure. Yeah. So like I get that part of it too. Like I don't even know if I would put Rivers in the Hall of Fame myself either, but I do think he's a better player than Manning. So it's like it's kind of the weighing of it, but it would have been funny if Manning made it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Future NFL head coach, Phillip Rivers.
Sure. Why not? Raiders, call him up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Dude. I can't take it. I was gonna be so mad if they hired Joe Brady. So if I saw something about them interviewing Phillip Rivers, I genuinely would throw my phone out the window.
What is with Joe Brady? Like, what is with all these guys that haven't had success as offensive coordinators in the last couple of years, still getting like head coaching jobs? Like Todd Monken and Joe Brady are both kind of the main reason why their head coaches are big reasons why their head coaches got fired this year.
Yeah.
You can make an argument.
Yeah, and the Bills literally the Bills owner ripped on the coaching staff. And then promoted someone from the coaching staff to head coach. It's like, what are you doing?
And apparently
I don't
Josh Allen had a big reason or big part in that happening. So that's
I'm sure he did, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel like
on his own downfall.
They got better from it, you know?
Yeah. We'll see what happens, but all right. I think we're gonna end the show. Anything else? Nah.
Check out the offensive tackle show tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah. What time? Do you guys know what time you guys are going? 9 o'clock. Okay. So check that out. 9 o'clock. Tackles. Should be a good one. Remember, always poop before you shower.
Yes.
We've learned that. So, man, that was that's diabolical. You can't recover from that one.
I'm just reading it. I'm like, oh, that's crazy that Proctor. I mean, I guess it makes sense. And then I looked, and literally the first reply is that, and like, that's awesome. That's great. So,
all right, but everyone tune in tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern for that. And then next week, obviously, we'll have Super Bowl, Seahawks, Patriots. And then we'll have some Olympics because all of that kicks off on the 4th, I believe. We'll start to see some like preliminary, like see who gets into what events and all that kind of stuff. So all that's going to be getting on here pretty soon next week. So just be on the lookout for that, 9:30 Eastern Wednesday. We appreciate you guys watching tonight and be ready for our last round of betting football for a long time. So it's sad, but we'll get through it. Thank you guys again.